Don't know. Look at that. So it went live. Yeah, I planned on it, but it went live prematurely. Anyway, hopefully everyone's there. We're back working still, booking freight, taking names, doing whatever it is we do here all the time, which is fun. Love it, love it. Love it, love it. So today is just a day like every other day where I'm searching for freight. Today I am looking for freight out of, let me just make this right, her, so I can see, bada boom. So I'm looking for freight out of Washington State, and there's not a hell of a lot there today. And the driver wants to pull $6,000 out of Washington. And if you're familiar with the freight industry, pulling $6,000 out of Washington right now is difficult. It's difficult to say the least. And the bad part is then you get brokers that are posting loads for, say, $5,000, which are still bad. I mean, they're like, that's like $1.75 a mile, which surprisingly is not that far from market. But whatever. It's interesting. But yeah, we're booking freight, taking names, doing stuff. It is 2:47. I meant to go live at 12 o'clock and I didn't because I was busy. And then I was supposed to finish doing something else. Well, actually, I wasn't supposed to. I decided to do it. To finish doing something else. Which is pretty cool. But I don't know if they're going to do it. So I'm not even going to talk about it. But someone said you had excitement in your place last night. The drainage pipe clogged up 75 feet against the house. And now you're afraid to shower. Ew, so it backed up in your house? That's disgusting. That's disgusting, Katniss. Anyway, you guys hear the news. Anyway, this has been reported by virtually everybody, but Newsmax is reporting it now too. UPS is apparently eliminating 12,000 jobs as the stock falls 8%. Now keep in mind, these are Teamster workers. Again, shows how much the unions really care about their workers. As many of you guys know, I'm not a big Teamster fan. Anyway, the United States Parcel Service plans to cut 12,000 jobs and explore strategic options for Coyote, its volatile trucking brokerage business, after the world's largest parcel delivery company forecasted full-year revenue below Wall Street's target rate. That's big news. That's big news. I don't care who you are. Shares of Atlanta-based UPS tumbled 8% to $142 on the New York Stock Exchange amid weak demand from retail manufacturing. Let's see what UPS is right now. That's pretty crazy. Because if UPS drops Coyote, we do a lot of business with Coyote. Will they spin it off like XPO did with RXO? I don't know. UPS stock. Let's see what UPS stock is today. It's down 11%. It's at $146.50 per share. Whoo-wee. All right, so let's read some more of this. The company plans to cut $1 billion in costs as it comes off from a difficult and disappointing year when volume revenue and operating profit declined in all of its business segments. Tome, the CEO, Carol Tome, said UPS hopes to find a new way to offer the very low margin services that Coyote provides without the overhead. Wait a second. They're saying very low margins? I thought the NOA, the North American Association for Independent Owner-Operators, said that all brokers are making 50, 60, 70, 100% profits. How can they have very low margins and have 100% profits like the NOA said? I'm very confused by that. Anyway, not really. I don't care. UPS is seen as a bellwether for the global economy. It does not expect business conditions to improve until the second half of 2024. I disagree with that premise. On Tuesday, it forecast full-year revenue of $92 billion to $94.5 billion, below analysts' average target of 95.4. So they're only short $1 billion. Only $1 billion. Come on, guys. You're freaking out. You're going to lay off all that just to try to save the $1 billion that you're going to lose? Come on. UPS, FedEx, and other delivery firms boomed in the early days of the pandemic when homebound consumers binged on everything from furniture and exercise equipment to sweatpants and televisions. That trend reversed when travel, concerts, and indoor dining resumed, and the resulting drop was exacerbated by inflationary pressures that crimped some e-commerce purchasing. Now, both UPS and FedEx have been forced to cut forecasts in the still uncertain business environment. It's crazy. Someone said, do I think it will all pick up before the middle or not? I think it's going to pick up right now. I think the market is picking up right now, unless you're coming out of Washington State where you are effed. Because that lane, the Washington State to the East Coast lane, oh my God, Becky. That lane took a dive. A very big dive. Because, like I said, we have a truck sitting there right now, and it's nothing. Like, I got a truck delivering tomorrow morning in Dallas, and I don't need to check. I can just book that son gun. And I should just book him. Checked in, waiting on a dock. What? All right, Chris, got you. I see, that's a good driver right there. See, text me. He's like, checked in, sitting on the dock, sir. Yeah, you are. You sit and wait on that dock. Anyway, so I'm trying to find something for... What's he got? What did he run down there? Because if this is... Let's see. Wouldn't that be funny if I pissed off my driver by sending him all the way up to New York? Ooh, it delivers on Saturday, buddy. You might be going to New York. Where's that delivering? Where's that picking up? See, they lie. Why did they lie, guys? Why did they lie? They say it's picking up in Dallas, but it's not. I may end up booking that load. I wonder if that's a bid. Can I bid on that? Let me see. So I know what you guys are you're talking. Larry Elliott in the chat. What up, bruh? Well, I can. I could submit a bid. Let me submit a bid. A stupid high bid. Let's do 423. Let me see. 90. Oops. I got to put my phone number in there. So call. And then, what should I do? Okay. 1,638 miles. 3-day delivery. Delivers at 8:30 in the morning in Amsterdam. It's up in Coalpole, Texas. Let's do $4,000. We're not gonna get it. It even says your bid is high and likely not to be accepted. Fine, so I'll do 4,800 then, son of a bitch. I'm gonna quote 38 because I know my driver's not gonna want to go there. So we'll see. Some of these portals are cool now because you can bid through the portals. So you don't need to call a broker or talk to him, and you can bid astronomically high. For example, I called earlier today about this load. I forgot who it was. It was with Spot. I think it was with Spot. I don't know who it was. But I called them, and we're talking about this load that was going from Henderson, Nevada, over to California. Not very far, like a 250-mile hike. But it was a reefer, and for anyone that doesn't know, you're going over the Sierra Nevadas. So you're climbing a freaking mountain, then you're coming down a mountain on the other side, right? So fuel consumption is pretty great going that lane. So I call the guy, and I'm like, all right, tell me about that load. He's like, all right, it's a full truckload, 42,000 pounds, picks up tomorrow, delivers next day at 8 o'clock in the morning, and we're paying $400 for it. And I said, all right. And I said, that's not going to work for us. And he's like, where are you going to be? And I'm like, 900, where the spot market is. He's like, I don't know where you're seeing where the spot market is. And I'm like, well, it's on debt. And if you want to know, truck stop is even higher at $1,100 for the lane. He's like, I've been moving this for a year. And I said, I don't care. You're not very good at your job. And then he hung up on me. None of that happened, actually. I'm just going to say that for the record. Okay? Because I forgot for a second I do work for someone. So I shouldn't be saying that kind of shit here. But I'll be honest, I have lost my temper quite a few times trying to book freight today because I'm trying to get to the stupid freaking goal that I set for myself. And it is now 2:55 p.m. on January 30th, which means we have one more day to make my goal. And I'll be honest, I am short. You want to know how short we are? I'm not short. I mean, I already exceeded my goal that I set for myself. But this is a company-wide goal that I have no control over. Watch, let's see how far away. How far away, come sail away with me, or whatever that song is. Shoo, man, we're close. We're at We're 58. That's all I'm gonna say. 58 away. We're so close. 58? Yeah, 58. See, but I want to just like extend it, and like if I extend it to the end of the week, goal is still not surpassed. What the fuck? If I extend it till the oh wait, I gotta do delivered. Then we're 22 away. So technically that still counts. Wouldn't you say? I think so. I don't know. Someone said your youngest son has talked about driving a truck, but I have talked him out of it. Inexperienced driver and trucks scare me because they are not easy to handle. Don't talk him out of it. Trucking is a great career, and to be honest, he could make a shit ton of money right now. Like, he could make a shit ton of money. I would much rather my kids, granted they can't till they're 21, or they could drive in-state, but they should definitely, everyone should encourage their children to go work to drive a truck. For one, it's a great, maybe not own a truck right away, but get a company driving position. They're going to make so much fucking money. So much money coming out of there. I mean, it depends how old your kid too is. Like, if you got a 21-year-old, probably not. But they still could. You could go drive with Swift, get 2 years under your belt, and then go drive with somewhere else. Probably, right? I don't know. That would be a question for our recruiting. Someday I should get our recruiting on here and do an interview with them to talk about like recruiting for in the freight industry and all that stuff. But I'm probably not going to because I'm too busy all the time. Oh no. Yeah, this is that sit-stand desk. I want to stand up because I'm tired of sitting, but can't stand up until, this is like the same level. I got to keep moving it up. Hold on. It's too low. Yeah. I have to do this sporadically throughout the day because I'm not built to sit anymore. I don't know. I'm not really built to do any of this stuff. My body doesn't like it. I got to sleep on the couch because our bed sucks and I need to buy a new bed. Someone said he doesn't even have his driver's license, only a motorcycle license because he feels he doesn't need it yet and he's 20 years old. I'll be honest, I didn't get a driver's license until I was 21 or 22. I mean, I still drove. Desert Rat said, still looking for a driver. Nope, I've hired one, but maybe I'll add another truck later in life. Or no, not, yeah, but no, maybe we'll need more drivers in the future is what I'm trying to say. So, but we always need them. And some of our owner ops, they're getting out of trucking, and it would be nice to have like a pool of drivers that want to come in and want to drive. But, today's chest day at the gym. There was another story I wanted to talk about very briefly, and I don't want to talk about it too much, but I know a lot of you guys are still watching this convoy or whatever, especially a lot of the people that have been watching since the political side. You probably remember there's all these convoys, man. Here's the problem with the convoys is they're all full of crap, and the people that participate in the convoys are typically people that I just don't like in general. For the most part, for the convoys that I've seen, that are patriotic convoys, right? So there's a convoy now going down towards the border. It's been broadcasted as this massive trucker protest, this trucker convoy, except there are no trucks that are seemingly involved in this at all. And yet there's headlines like this: Texas sheriffs to trucker convoy heading to border. Don't come to Texas. And literally, the Daily Beast and this other liberal outlet called the Center Square have put out articles trying to essentially say if this protest does come to the border, they're helping human smuggling. Like, you can't even imagine this. It's true. It says the convoy will impede law enforcement efforts that have been targeting 18-wheeler and other truck drivers smuggling people from the border. They're really crazy. It said, apparently a sheriff said, if the desire of protests like the convoy are to make an impactful difference, there are better ways to do so, Boyd told the Center Square. Unfortunately, driving to a border town is not the best way to make an impact. If a group wants to bring attention for mainstream media to report on the protests, the convoy would be better off showing up on the streets in New York or Washington, D.C. I mean, I agree with that. Someone said there are 2 trucks now. I haven't seen 2 trucks. Around 50 cars. Okay. I haven't seen 50 cars at all. Someone said, I have two nieces that drove trucks over the road and they loved it. I know it is. I always forget about it. I always want, like, especially when I'm driving back and forth to Chattanooga, I'm like, man, I wish I was driving. Man, I wish. And I wanted to go out and get my Class A because I currently have a Class B. I wanted to get my Class A. Tried to get, my bosses to give me a week off. And now, granted, I could do it if I really wanted to. But I was trying to, get them to, take care of it. And yeah, they're like, no, you're not getting your CDL. And probably because they don't want me to start driving a truck instead. Although I think, wouldn't that make amazing content? Like if I'm just driving down the road talking to you guys 24/7, like I run a 24/7 live stream. You know how they have those those reality TV shows where they have a house and it's got cameras in it all the time? Imagine that with a truck, and I'm just driving around all the time. Justin Pearson said the convoy is not going to the actual border. They're going to a private property near a border town. And then he corrected it and said town. Good. I mean, here's it. The convoy is not a real convoy. It never is. And I hate how they keep using truckers. I heard these two slobs of human beings talking about it today and saying, oh, maybe the truckers aren't coming because they're stopping at Buc-ee's every day. No, the truckers aren't coming because they don't have any money to come. Have you seen the freight rates? Unless they work for TRC, they're not making any money. I mean, drivers got to drive. That's what they do. They're not going to drive all the way down to Dallas or wherever the hell they're going to go. They're not going to. Someone said, I got wicked homesick the last time I drove the Sprinter. I know. I mean, to be honest, that's gotten a little bit better. And a lot, the travel, because I still travel. Usually, I've been trying to get out of it lately, but usually I go down to Tennessee for the beginning of the week, and then I'm home for the second half of the week, and then I'm back down the following. So I'm down there for 3.5 days, home for 3.5 days, back down for 3.5 days. That's been my schedule for a while. And traveling I'll be honest, it's usually the day after I get there. So the day after I get into the office. So I get down on Sunday nights, I work on Monday. Tuesday, I wake up and I'm like, I want to be home. Because then I don't have to worry about breakfast or anything like that. But just lazy. That's primarily what it is. Just lazy. But yeah. What else? Let me go back to doing that. So yeah, I decided it was funny because this story is just such misinformation. There are not trucks that are participating. I saw earlier today there's a police car that was behind one of them, and they were joking and being like, the police car is part of the convoy. Oh no, it was just a guy driving home or driving to school, or driving to work. I don't know. It really makes me mad. Someone said, could you be a driver and book your own freight, or do truckers need a freight broker? No. So, yes, you can drive and book your own freight. It's a little bit more difficult. Well, it's way more difficult if you're trying to utilize load boards and stuff like that. Your best bet would be to come onto a company like ours and then just lease your truck on. You still can book and create those relationships, but you have a back office team, which are your dispatchers that will handle your paperwork, do your contracts, that kind of stuff, just to alleviate that burden, because it is a burden. Some people also use their wives or significant others to do it. We've got a couple of really strong solo drivers that actually travel with their significant others, and so they book. I mean, obviously, no one is going to be booking and generating more revenue than me, because I sit and stare at load boards all day. So I'm going to find those loads that the driver is going to miss. And the only way they're going to find them is if they're staring at load boards all day too. And for the most part, the drivers are driving down the road. They're not staring at load boards all day. Oh, that one's getting close. That one's $5,400. But it's 2,900 miles. He's going to want to take that one. So I may have to mute this. Let me do the broker credit check on this guy first. Bam, bam. Let me go. Bam. Bam, bam. Hold on. So for anyone that doesn't know, I have a big curved monitor here. I've got another really big monitor here, and then the camera, and then the monitor. So I have 3 monitors and all over the place. So right now what I'm doing, and this is what every broker should do. Someone said that's only good for deadhead and miles. What, 5,400 miles on 20, or $5,400 on 2,900 miles? Surprisingly, well, that's it. Last week it was a head haul lane. Now it's a back haul lane. Interestingly enough, 2913. Whoops, that's not it. 6-1. But my guess is that they will be approved. Nope, they're not. See, and that's a problem too. When you got an aged MC like this, it's probably a fucking fake broker. Damn, dude, what a waste of my time. Why you gotta be wasting my time, bro? How are they not approved? I wonder if they're approved here. Let me see. Yeah, because we had another one which was approved by... Well, they were approved by our factoring, but I felt like they were not a good company. There was something off on the email signature, so I actually disapproved them myself and said we can't work with them. And the broker called me and was like, "Why wouldn't you let me work with you?" And I said, "Because I don't. No, I just said we're not doing it, sir. I don't trust it. Don't feel it. Don't feel good about it. This broker is gonna be good." Oh. What's this, number 5? Okay. All right, I gotta mute this. All right. So now I've talked to him, and he's okay with it. So now I'm gonna call this broker. Well, he's not okay with it at all. But so they're offering 54. This lane should pay.
R&D Brokers, this is Naomi.
Hey, I'm calling about a load from Portland, Oregon to Camden, Delaware.
Sure, it's going to be 1 pick and 6 drops of palletized nurseries, going to Lowe's stores, driver assist, delivery 7 to 7, 7 days a week, no appointment needed. Picking up at 3 o'clock tomorrow.
Okay. What's the total loaded mileage?
Yeah, it's going to be 2940.
2940.
Mm-hmm.
I think we did this one for you guys a while ago. Not to Delaware. I think we did it to Georgia, though.
Oh, we have a lot of loads going everywhere, yeah.
Yeah.
Give me your RC number, please, so I can pull you up. Yeah, it's TRC Freight.
Yeah.
I got Steve on here.
Yeah, that's me. Look at that. Fancy.
Oh, all right.
I gotta see, though.
Sure.
Do you...
I can even do 55 for you.
You could do 55. Why? Just because it's me?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let me call the driver and see.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do it on my cell phone.
I'll be waiting for you. Okay, I'm gonna put you on hold.
Yeah.
Or are you gonna stay here?
I'm gonna stay here. So just don't hang or don't sell the load to anybody else.
Okay, I'm here.
Okay. I gotta find his phone number in my phone.
Oh man, you better hurry up.
You're not gonna. Well, it's because I'm doing things backwards today, so I can't call through the way I normally would.
No worries.
Hold on.
No worries.
Nope.
Is he not picking up?
Oh no, it's because I just called myself like a moron. I'm not even playing. I literally just called myself.
Oh man.
Where's his text?
You must be tired.
It's been a long day.
I believe you.
6. All right, here we go. Now I'm calling. I literally called myself. Wow.
Uh-oh.
So, and all these stops are in Camden or Delaware for the most part.
I'm sorry?
Hey, Kevin, this is this load that I was talking about to Delaware. It's just like the one you did to Georgia a while ago with the multiple stops. It's nursery stuff going to Lowe's. I think you did Home Depot before. I don't remember, but
Yeah, those are easier. There's no appointments needed.
yeah, there's no appointments needed on these ones. So, and
And
she's
they're all on the way.
they're all on the way. She said total mileage is like 2940 and change, and then she's offered 55 because it's
And
me.
hang on, I gotta put a guy on hold. Okay.
Nine stops.
How much stops?
Yeah, how many stops are on yours, ma'am?
6.
Six stops. Sorry, I thought she said 9 before.
No.
They're all in the route, Kevin.
Yep, they are all on the route.
I know, but that's a lot of stops.
Okay, so you don't.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of stops. You're not gonna find anything better than that.
Well, do you know what kind of rate you would want?
I'm sorry.
No, sorry. Hold on. I'm talking to him. 1 second.
Okay, I'm gonna put you on hold and come back.
All right,
Okay?
I'll put you on hold too. Okay. All right. So Kevin, do you know what kind of rate you want?
At least 59. They got one to Jersey that loads tomorrow for 56.
Who does?
Probably get. I just hang on. It's for tomorrow.
So is this one.
Is it?
Yeah, this is the only one that I see within 150 miles of where you are.
Well, there's one in Eugene, Oregon to New Jersey for 56.
Oh yeah, because that's
How much is this way?
this one's 43,000.
Yeah, I mean it's heavy, 6 stops. We got to get at least 59 out of it, at least. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I'll tell her. Nah, I'm on hold. I mean, I doubt she's gonna go that high, but yeah. All right, well, I'll call you back if she does do 59, all right? All right, bye. He's in a bad lane, so it's not a good rate either. The rate without any stops should be 56.40 and change. So it's not 9, it's 7 or 6. 6 drops. But the rate according to DAT, so like the average right now would be 56.44.8. So even with all the stops, she's still trying to shortchange it. So likely what I'll say, the driver said he would do it for 59. So when she comes back, hello.
Yes.
He said 50.
Okay, I gotta put another guy on hold. 1 second.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
That's
sorry.
because he said 59 is the best he could do.
No, there's no possible way.
Yep, I know.
Yeah, I can't.
All right.
I'm sorry, guys.
Thanks. Bye.
Thank you.
Yep, bye. She's not going to, because you hear how many times she had to put me on hold. That's other drivers calling about this load. So, and that's the thing too, you got to realize when you're doing freight, it's demand. It's demand in the market. So, and I understand the the driver, saying that he wants more. He wants what's, fair for the load, but it's also demand. If there's so many trucks in the area that she's going to cover the load, someone's going to end up taking it because, for example, he pulled like 202 and change. It was like 205 or something like that into Washington. So if another driver, say they had dedicated freight and they pulled 220 or 230 or 240 a mile coming into Washington, they could pull a load out for $1.70, $1.80, $1.90 a mile, still generate a profit coming out of Washington State. That's what a lot of the drivers are doing. In this case, I wouldn't. I don't know. He's been sitting for 2 days. That's a thing. He. Someone said, "LOL." She just sold it to me. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't like sitting. You guys know that from when I was in the truck. So. And Danny said he just lost $5,500 for $400. Yeah, well, to be honest, he already lost that because he didn't reload yesterday. There were loads yesterday that he was still doing the same thing and biting his nails for. And it does suck. Because in all reality, that is a load he likely should have taken, because he could have probably, what's today? Tuesday? He could have got this load off and delivered by next week, and it would have made his personal financial goals, like the goals that he told me he needed to make. So that would have been Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That would have been 2,800. Oh, he would have 100% delivered this on Monday, by Monday, because they're 24/7 Monday through Friday deliveries, all in route. Damn it, dude. The load's going to be gone, I guarantee it. Hey, yeah, she didn't do 59, so. Nope. No. Yeah, it's a lane though, so. I mean, that's just a lane. Here, I'll call you back. All right. Sorry, there's a call coming in. So you're dispatching now? Yeah, I'm the dispatch manager for a trucking company. So this is the one driver, so I'm calling him back too. Hold on. Hey, sorry. Yeah, no, to be honest, it wasn't that bad of a load. could have been worse than that one. But because Camden, Delaware, I don't know what tolls you're gonna have if you're coming in west, because you'd be coming in from the west, depending on where all the stops were. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I got one in Eugene, Oregon. That's just, I believe, one pickup. It starts out at 56.
see, I know you said that before, but I don't see where the Eugene, Oregon one is.
It's for tomorrow.
I know, I'm looking for tomorrow.
Yeah, but I went 250 out.
I'm 250 out right now too, bud. How far is Eugene? 140 and change? Where? I don't see any. I see Salem, Oregon, Tillamook, Corvallis. Yeah, I don't see any Eugene. How far is Eugene from Papilopolis or wherever?
I don't know. I mean, it ain't popping it the F up.
It's what?
It did before. It ain't showing me how far out it is.
Oh.
Eugene's down towards California line, I guess.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it doesn't. Yeah. I mean, I like, obviously I'm looking too. I thought that was a decent one, but it wasn't that good, dude. It was like $1.80 a mile, $1.89 or something like that after all the stops. But yeah. All right, man. I just wanted to give you a call, and I'm back at it. All right. All right. Bye. Yep. Bye. The way I think about it is this driver is, and this is the way I think about it. My trucks generate $1,000 a day. So by the truck sitting there for 2 days, for him sitting there for 2 days, he lost $2,000. So now he's scrambling now, and this is a dilemma that a lot of drivers find themselves in. He's scrambling right now to attempt to make his delivery or make a delivery by Monday, which is a cutoff in order to get paid, to get your settlement for next week, to make sure you get a paycheck for next week. Now, for anybody that was like, Van, there's some decent 500, 600 mile runs, LOL. There actually aren't. Plus, this driver won't do it because he has this huge revenue goal that he wants to attain. And he's not a California truck. He can't drive to California. If he could go to California, he's in a glider, so he can't go to California at all, which causes another problem. What's up, truckstop.com? Sorry, I'm using DAT again. I'll be honest. I don't know what it is. I should just open it up. You guys should just contact me and I'll just use Truckstop. Like, I had a sponsorship back with the Freight Broker Live days. I had a sponsorship by DAT way back when. Could never finalize the deal with Truckstop with the Freight Broker Live days. But maybe that's what was missing. Maybe it's because I wasn't using Truckstop. Maybe right now I will look up Truckstop and see. Watch. You want to see? Boom. Look at that. Free advertising. Truckstop.com. Look at that. But if I use Truckstop, I'll do van. I'll do max weight. I'm not even going to do that. We'll do, where was he saying? Eugene. So we'll say today, tomorrow, boom. And we'll do Eugene, Oregon. And then we'll leave destination blank. Boom. And I just arrange by rate because that's what he goes by. So, and there's shit. There's nothing here. Nothing. So now let's do distance. And we'll go to... See, they're all posting their rate too. We have a new referral program. We'll be in touch. Yeah. Yeah, but your see, the thing is, I could never do a program where it's like, you can't talk about the other one. That's what the other guys do. The other guys, their referral program is you can't talk about anybody else. Plus, I don't like mailbox money. It's never been my thing. I don't need a sponsorship, Trucks Up. I'll keep, I was joking. I don't need any of that stuff for right now. I'm paid. You can give us a company discount. If you want to talk about that, truckstop.com, we could talk about that. Give us a company discount because I think we're a big user with you guys. Many user accounts. So give us a fat discount. But yeah, you could see here, there ain't shit. King of Freight, we don't work with. I've blocked them as a carrier or a broker, so we don't work with King of Freight at all. You guys can do whatever you want, but I choose not to work with them. So this is Truckstop's board. None of these lows are even remotely close. And here's the thing, and I already know, one, Connecticut, nobody's really running to Connecticut anymore. This lane should pay way more. Let's look at Jersey. Landstar, we don't work with either. But, yeah, Truckstop rate estimate should be $5,300. Their posted rate is $4,900. And ironically, we don't work with Landstar because they won't work with us. We're the same type of company. So, but, all right, Truckstop. Anyway, but yeah, Landstar's here. Someone said King of Freight pays for positive. Yeah, I don't know. We had a horrible experience with them like 2 weeks ago, and so we decided that we're just not working with them as a company anymore. That was a company decision. But yeah, see, I'm not seeing anything I like. The one thing I do like is I think this, when you look at it, it's a lot cleaner than this one, right? You know, I like this. I'm used to this because I've been doing this for so long, and I've always used this side. But, let me see here. Bam. New Hampshire. I wonder if that should be... Oh, man, that's a bad lane, too. Here's one, the Landstar one. See, so what they were saying, so this is the $1.75 according to DAT. So $1.75 a mile. Let's compare DAT and Truckstop right now. You want to see? This is like true comparison. $1.75 a mile is their average. So $1.75 times that by 31.69. That is $5,545.75. Now let's go to Truckstop and see if they have that one on here. They don't, or maybe it's not posted. All right, where was that one? Shit, no, I'm not gonna be able to prove it. This was Blaine, Washington to Tewksbury, Mass. So if I go over here, exit this out, and go. Let's go edit search, and I'm just going to cheat and just go right for Blaine. Blaine, Blaine, Washington. There it is. Bam. 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 See, they don't even have it. I wonder why. Maybe they didn't post on it. So if I do origin deadhead right there, bam, this should go 0. See, they don't even have that load posted. Very interesting. Very interesting. Look at this one. Oh, this is British Columbia. Look at their reviews. At the first of the month, they get a lot of reviews. They actually called me, begged me to give them a positive review, offered me a load paying $5 a mile. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that sucks. I don't like people that do that. But that's a garbage load. Well, maybe not. It could be a good load, but whatever. Olympia to Georgia. See, that's not even that bad, too. But I bet this broker is a no bueno broker. Oh, that's where I was looking at this thing. All right, here, let me switch back over her. And then, oh, what is going on? What is going on? Oh my gosh. I think I just closed all my windows on accident. Oh, you know what I never did? Oh my gosh, I'm silly. I never actually started going live on Instagram. Like, I've been live this whole time right now for like 40 minutes. Didn't even go live on Instagram. And I meant to. All right, so I'm going to check this other one. This other broker here. And what's up? Vetset02 and Swiper Feral as on Instagram. I apologize. I've actually been live a long time, but I didn't go live on Instagram because I forgot to. So it is what it is. Let's go back to this load. So right now we're booking freight, live booking freight, you know, super exciting. And I'm checking brokerage MCs. 5, 9, 4, 7, 3, 2. And I always forget to put in this stupid little code. Bum, bum, bum. No results. So, oh God. And see, I don't want to blast a company that may or may not be good, but they're likely not. For one, this brokerage they have a new authority. So if I look them up on Safer, I'm just going to do that. So typically what we do is I run them through two different means, right? So we run them through our credit, the factoring company that we use as a company. And then we also run them through another one that's built into our TMS system. And so I run them through that just in case. And they are a no buy on this one. And they're not registered with ours. So if I double click on here, this is why I actually like this one. They'll tell us they're not reporting anything. They have no data whatsoever. That's why they're a no buy with this company. So that leads you to believe that we don't work with them. So I wonder that nobody should work with them because they're too new. And you would say, well, why can't you work with a new broker? Well, because oftentimes when you work for a new broker, they don't pay you. Like this Olympia, Washington to Georgia load that could be posted right now may have been posted earlier today for tomorrow. And one driver accepted the load for like $4,000, right? And then this broker goes on, takes a load, posts that same load. Then they get another unsuspecting carrier to go in and haul this load. Because again, keep in mind, they're paying more than what spot market dictates they pay. So you see what I'm saying? And that's how fraud in this industry happens. And it's really a pain in the ass. I hate fraud in the industry. But boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. So I'm still looking. I don't see anything there. I'm going to switch over to Dallas. Because like I said, I got a truck in Dallas delivering tomorrow morning. Don't really know where he wants to go. I don't want to send him to Florida. But I may. This one is Orlando. See, the problem with Florida is he comes out empty. I don't sit and wait for these guys. Like this guy would just come right out empty. It's 1,200 miles, 2 stops. It's got a stop in Orlando and a stop in Tampa from McKinley, Texas. It's too freaking heavy. I'm not even calling on that. See, Giltner, Dallas, 3 drops. Madison, Mississippi, Florida, and Apooka on 2-2. This would be $1,200. Kinzer Obadon said something. I don't know. Someone said, how come we don't work with Landstar? It's our safety. So, because we're an owner-operator-based company, so sometimes it's expensive to repair trucks. And some of the guys that we used to have work for us didn't repair their trucks as quick as they should have. So our safety score, our maintenance score is a little bit lower. I think that's a reason, which is kind of weird that they won't work with us considering we work with virtually everybody else. But I believe that could be the reason. Man, do I want to take this one? My driver's a runner, and it's a light load too. It's $2,600 on It's been posted for a minute too. I wonder what the mileage is. Here's another one because they tell you everything. So I'm gonna do a map, right? Map, bam, and we're gonna do Google Maps, and we're gonna go like this, and it's gonna be Dallas, Texas, to Madison, Mississippi, Mississippi, and then Jackson, and then Apopka. Bam. 1,164 miles. Fuck, could he do it? So where's this first stop? So this first stop is 411 miles. So the first stop is 411 miles. So if he picks up tomorrow, he could deliver that, but he's not going to get both of these off on the second. There's not a fucking chance. Because Madison to Jacksonville, that's 749 miles. I suppose he could, because he could deliver tomorrow, deliver Madison first thing in the morning, hit Jacksonville the next day, and then half day. Let's see. This is a freight industry. That's how it is.
How can I help you?
Hey, Dallas, Texas to that multi-drop in Florida. The stop in Madison, then Jacksonville and Apopka.
Yeah, let me see here, my man. Can I have your MC?
Yeah.
So it's picking up tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Can you be there at that time?
Yeah, 1 p.m., yeah. He's delivering in the morning, but yeah.
I mean, you can arrive earlier if you'd like to.
Gotcha.
But that first drop is in Madison, Mississippi at 10 a.m. on Thursday morning.
Uh-huh.
And then the second drop is going to be in Jacksonville at 7 a.m. on Friday morning.
Oh, shit. Today is Tuesday, isn't it?
It is,
Yeah, okay. All right.
So it picks up tomorrow.
Yeah, because I was like crunching the time before, and I was like, wait, how is this going to work? Okay, yeah, so that makes sense. That was the day. It's been a long day, dude. Yeah, I already ran the mileage and all that. It's doable. What's the best rate you got on it?
I mean, that's what I'm covering it at, my man.
What, the 26 is the best?
Mm-hmm.
Well, listen, save my phone number. If you can get to 28, I'll book it.
I might be able to squeeze 27, and that'd be my top dollar if you can meet me there.
All right, pick tomorrow. First stop is 10. Are they going to offload them pretty quick there in Mississippi? Do you know? Are you familiar?
It's one pallet.
It's what? So it's not like a Walmart or a DC or something.
No, it's going to. So the commodity's wine. There's no liquor permit needed.
Right.
It's just all palletized and packaged, and it's one pallet at the first stop, 2 pallets at the second, and 10 at the last.
Gotcha. All right, man. I'll take that for 27. All right, so that was me booking the load. Now I'm just gonna call my driver real quick. So 1 second. All right, so that one's booked. Justin said, "This is what makes me wonder about the freight industry. This is a flatbed load, and the broker has to tell people the load has to be secured." Yeah. Someone said, "Just curious how it works. If you take the load for 2,700 and the driver gets the 2,700, what do you get?" Well, so this is different. So typically we do an 8. See, you heard me not call the driver until after I booked the load. That's a different scenario. And that's why I could do it. It's essentially like a company driver, so I could just book that truck. I have other drivers that are like that too, where they tell me their minimum rate per mile or their minimum that they'll run. So if I book it anything over that, they're okay with it. They don't care. I don't need to call them. Matter of fact, I've had drivers literally tell me not to call them. They're like, "Steve, we trust you. Don't call me. Like, just book the load," because they also know that the time it takes me to call back and forth, I may lose the load in the first place too. So that's how it works. This particular driver is different. I'm not going to go into the pay for this guy, but what it typically works is the drivers are paid, just like Paul said, a percentage. And I'm not going to go into the percentage base because I think it's changing or something with our company, so I'm not going to talk about it right now because I don't know what it is. But yeah, it's a percentage of the load that they get, and it's a very high percentage in comparison to what we get. So. That's the way it works. And then there's deductions and stuff like that too for insurance, but they come off on a weekly basis. So in all reality, the driver is going to net, like at minimum, the driver will net like if they were a true owner op, they'll net $2,500 on this load, but more than that. I'll do the math. $2,400 is what they would have netted. So something like that. But yeah, so far, I mean, it was a decent load. Could have been better. Could I have beaten him up a little bit more about the rates? Probably. But it's a good broker. I know who the broker is. I like them. I like them. And I already have the rate con. So I already know who it is. They've already booked it. And it's all good. So now what I do is the fun part. And I want to book it too, so it gets tapped onto my truck. So you guys are going to have to watch me book or listen to me book a load for a second, which is just going to be a lot of tapping. just tapping it in. Because basically all I'm doing is I'm taking the information on a rate confirmation. I'm not going to show you what this looks like either, but I'm taking all the information, which is essentially a contract that I have, or that they issued with us. So then tag this so none of the other dispatchers start messing with it. And then this one was 25,025 on the weight. It's wine. I'm not going to write that though. I'm just going to write FAK for freight of all kinds. There's no reason why I do that. It's just less types. And then put the driver in here. Boom. And then I put the address, which is Mesa. Mesa. There's other things I could say there, but I'm not going to. And then this is, whoops, let me put in the actual address in there. Some 5247. Oh shit, it's already 340. Holy shit, I gotta go to the gym. And then it's going to damn, is it really? ALC. All right, hold on. Sorry. That was a driver complaining about something, you know. All right. It's weird because normally if the addresses are already in here, it's quick. It's taking me a long time because then I'm talking to him too. But if the addresses are in here, I build the load quicker. This one also had 3 stops, so it's, each one you got to build individually. Jacksonville, Florida, 3221. Boom, boom, wow. So that one's done. Now I got to do the last stop. This one is 24 at 11 a.m. It's going to Let's Fucking Go warehouse. Oh, I want to call a warehouse that. Is it TPC? Can't fucking read it. TPC. That's not it. This one, bam, bam. And then it's 13. for me? All right, cool. All right, so now this is built, right? So then I saved this bad boy right there. I saved it too early, son of a bitch, because I was supposed to press a button. But I also got to sign this. Steve, whoops. Oh, Instagram dropped. Why did Instagram drop? I wonder why. Or did they all drop? You guys have audio now, though, right? Right. That's weird that Instagram just dropped. Insta. Ley. Get some dispatchers to build loads. I hated building loads into TMS. You'd think it would be more automated. Yeah, they do have automated ones. They don't work, though. I've tested all those softwares. And technically, I could reassign this. And normally I do, because I book loads, okay? I don't build them. I book them. You know what I'm saying? So normally I just assign it to someone else and have them do it. But I'm trying to be a good steward of doing my job. 3017 is the load number. And then, yeah, that's what I do. So, and then, boom, then the load's right here. Then I go down here, and then I download it again, which is so silly, but that's what I have to do. 13017, Raycon, Barry, and then for pickup tomorrow, Barry. There, that's done. Then I upload the rate confirmation into the load right here. Right here, bam, bam. I press open, which opens the file. And then that's saved. And then I go over here to here. And then I'm going to go and, even though I don't need to, I like to send the, oh, what's his last fucking name? I like to send the driver the, well, we do typically. I don't have to for this one. But I like to send him the Raycon too. Load for tomorrow, sir. Alright, and then go down here. Bam, 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 bam. Alright, so that's done. That's spam, spam, spam. Spam. Who's this one for? I don't know whose load this is. I don't know. That's weird. No, I already booked that truck. Sorry for you. That one that I quoted for $3,800, they countered that rate for 32, which the driver would have flipped out if I sent him up there. He doesn't like the cold. So this, I'm gonna forward. Whoops. What the hell? This one. All right, so I'm just gonna forward this one to accounting, and then question mark. I know, obviously I can't show you guys some of the stuff. I'm not gonna accept that counter bid, and then I'm gonna ask all my dispatchers, whose is this? Because I don't like it when Raycons stay there. All right, hold on. Actually, guys, I'm gonna end this live stream. TRC, please hold. I'm going to end this live stream. I will see all of you guys probably tomorrow, okay? But for right now, I got to go because I got to get ready for the gym and all that good shit too. And, but yeah, it was nice seeing all of you guys. Thank you for whoever bought a t-shirt yesterday on puretruthcoffee.com. That was really nice and appreciated. All right, we'll see you later. Bye.